All right, so the next matchup we have Jaylen Waddle or Khalil Shakir. Waddle's going against Houston and the Bills, and Shakir's going against Detroit. Boy, do I hate Jaylen Waddle.
Yes, you
If
do.
there's someone I hate more than T. Higgins, it's going to be Jaylen Waddle. 1,000. I don't even know how to begin, but I will. Because I have limited notes on Jaylen Waddle because how much I hate him. He's had 25 targets in the last 3 games. 25 targets in the last 3 games. That's the Jaylen Waddle I like. Now, from weeks 5 to 11, 6 games, that's 6 games, he had 27 targets in that time frame. I don't know if this is a Jaylen Waddle problem. I'm not like the fantasy expert like Brett Legassi is, because in Cap and you guys, I understand you guys watch all the games, full games. I cannot stand. He catches the ball. Here's Jaylen Waddle. He catches the ball. He gets hit. He rolls on the goddamn turf for about 5 to 10 minutes. He leaves the game. We think he's going to the medical tent. We think he's out for the season. And then he's back in 3 plays. And then just repeat and just repeat and just repeat. I'm not going to say F Jaylen Waddle, but fuck Jaylen Waddle, man. I've had enough of this guy. But he's going against Houston, who has 30.6. He gives up 30.6 points to the fantasy wide receiver, top or bottom 10 in the league. They are pretty bad against the wide receiver. He has been hot in the past 3 weeks, like I said, with all those targets. It seems like he's getting in some kind of groove. It seems like they're getting in some kind of rhythm finally. Let's see if I do stick my neck out there, which I am, for Jaylen Waddle, because he has a bigger upside than Khalil Shakir in the long term. He's a bigger player, bigger upside player. He can get in the end zone. He can stretch plays out. He's faster. He's not more reliable. He's not going to be on the field as much. He's going to frustrate you 4 times next week or this week coming up against Houston when he's rolling on the damn carpet, acting like his goddamn ACL broke. But he will score you fantasy points and more than Khalil Shakir this week. That's all I have to say about this. I hate Jaylen Waddle.
Going Jaylen Waddle
I
here.
hate Jaylen Waddle. I hate
Oh
him.
my. Also, I didn't realize Tyreek had 2 back-to-back really good weeks until just now. So
Yeah,
that's
they're catching fire.
dang. Finally got over 100 yards again. Okay. All right. Yeah. So when you pick this, I was like, are you just picking this to like hate on Jaylen Waddle? Because I really haven't been paying attention to Jaylen Waddle because,
Why would you?
well, why would I? Yeah, exactly. I don't roster him. I'm not playing against him. So there's really no point. However, 20.9 points last week, 11.3 the week before, only on 4 receptions, 28.4 the week before that. Since New England in week 12, he has been very
Yes.
good. That offense has been very good. Khalil Shakir, yeah, he is the target in Buffalo. I mean, we're talking about 27 targets over the last 3 weeks that he's played since week 11, 15.7 points and 21.6. Going up against Detroit could be difficult. You're going to have to run the ball. You're going to have sustaining drives because the Lions score quick. So they're going to have to use James Cook. They're going to have to use Josh Allen on the ground. Whereas we know the Dolphins like to pass. They like to move that ball around, and they're going up against Houston. Both of these teams allow a lot of points. Both Detroit and Houston allow a lot of points to the wide receiver position. Detroit allows 29.7. Houston allows 30.8. We're talking about top 10 matchups for the wide receiver position. But Waddle's hot. The Dolphins are hot. Houston sucks. Well, they don't suck. They're divisional win. They're winning the division, but they're not great. They're exposable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Jaylen Waddle this week. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
No.
It's going against Shakir 2 weeks in a row. I lost last week. I should probably go Shakir this week because I
Yes.
last week. But I'm gonna go Jaylen Waddle, and then I'm gonna be really mad when he doesn't do anything.
I gotta look this up. Okay, this stat just popped in my screen. I gotta look this up. Have you ever heard of a wide receiver playing a full game, scoring 19.2 fantasy points or 11 fantasy points, and having negative air yards? 2 weeks, Khalil Shakir, week 3 against Jacksonville, had -4 air yards, but had 72 receiving yards. And then week 9 against Miami, he had -4 air yards, but he had 50 total yards. How is this possible? How is this possible? Player profiler, are you real life? Are you faking me out right now? Is this a stat correction that is wrong? I could. Well, week 8 against Seattle, he had 14 air yards and he had 107 total yards. What the hell's going on?
Short screens, I guess.
I guess that's if he can do that without the air yardage. I mean, that's on in fantasy. Just to let everyone know that's watching. Air yards used to be like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, like number one. He's got 64.2 air yards per game. Like that used to be a huge stat because air yards equal opportunity, opportunity equals points, points equals you wins. Right? That's what it is. -4. It's got to be some kind of trivia, some kind of stat that's never happened before.